You deserve to feel amazing in your body and life. So let's make it happen one habit at a time. Mission 50, habit number 44, the one-leg sock test. So this one simple test that says more about your health than you think. Can one everyday activity reveal how well you are aging? So tomorrow morning, before you sit down, try putting on your socks while standing on one leg. No holding wall, no hopping, no putting your foot down. Could you do it? This isn't a fitness challenge. This isn't a flexibility challenge either. It's one of the simplest ways to check how well your body is aging. And after 40, this matters more than you think. Now, why this matters? We often think aging starts when our knees hurt, or we lose muscles, or we lose hair. But one of the earliest things to decline is something we rarely think about: balance. Research shows that balance starts gradually declining from midlife, often before we notice any weakness. The scary part: you don't wake up one day unable to balance. It happens slowly. Tiny losses, tiny compensations, until one day everyday tasks suddenly feel harder. That's why we shouldn't wait for a problem before paying attention. Before we get further in today's habit, Mission 50 is the free version. The full SonaWell midlife reset is what I do with my clients. So if you want the free habit forming guide, join our community via the pinned link. And please hit the subscribe button. 9 out of 10 of you watching haven't subscribed. And believe me, you don't want to miss the future habits. Okay? So now let's move on to our topic. Here's the interesting part. This isn't a sock test. It's a test of how well different systems in your body are working together. When you stand on one leg to put on your sock, you are testing your balance. Can your body stay steady without wobbling? Your ankle strength. Tiny muscles around your ankle are constantly making micro adjustments. Your hip stability. Your glute muscles keep your pelvis level and prevent you from leaning. Your core muscles. Your deep abdominal and back muscles stop you from tipping over. Your foot strength. The small muscles in your feet create a stable foundation. Your brain-body coordination. Your brain, eyes, inner ear, nerves, and muscles communicate in milliseconds to keep you upright. Think about it. One simple task, yet almost your entire body is working together. And here's the fascinating part. These abilities often begin declining years before we notice weakness, pain, or difficulty walking. That's why this tiny morning challenge can reveal so much. Here's what the research says. Studies have found that single leg balance is one of the strongest indicators of healthy aging and physical function. In fact, balance tends to decline earlier than walking speed or even grip strength. One well-known study found that adults who couldn't hold a single leg balance for 10 seconds had a higher risk of death over the following years compared with those who could. That doesn't mean failing the test causes illness. It means poor balance may be an important signal that body needs attention. Here's another fascinating fact. Every second you balance on one leg, your brain is processing information from eyes, inner ear, joints, muscles, and feet. You are not just exercising your legs, you are training your entire nervous system, and that's something many people completely overlook. I love saying this. We don't suddenly become old one day. We slowly lose tiny abilities we have stopped paying attention to. Today, it's sitting down to wear your socks. Tomorrow, it could be climbing stairs. A few years later, getting off the floor. Healthy aging isn't about avoiding birthdays. It's about protecting these everyday abilities for as long as possible. Now, how to do the one-leg sock test? Okay, so let's see. Tomorrow morning, before sitting down, stand near a wall, bed, or sturdy chair for safety. Lift one foot, put on your sock, then switch sides. If you need to lightly touch the wall, that's perfectly okay. The goal isn't perfection, the goal is awareness. Notice which side feels stronger. Notice where you wobble. Your body is giving you valuable feedback. Do's and don'ts. Do practice near a support if needed. Do keep your eyes looking straight ahead. Do breathe normally and practice balancing for 10 to 20 seconds on each leg every day if this feels difficult. Don't do this. Don't do this on a slippery floor. Don't rush. Don't ignore pain or dizziness. Don't compare yourself to someone else who can do it. You are only competing with yesterday's version of yourself. So, Mission 50 challenge. Tomorrow morning, before you sit down, try putting on your socks while standing on one leg. Notice how you do today. Practice a little every day. Then test yourself again in 30 days because don't worry so much about your age. Protect your abilities. When you protect your balance, you protect your independence. And that's one of the greatest investments you can make for your future self. I'll see you next time in Mission 50's habit number 45. But remember, after 40, don't just count your birthdays. Count the abilities you have kept. Because true fitness isn't about looking younger. It's about staying capable of life.